I'm the outreach team lead,
And I'm one of the captains.
and we'll be talking about ideas for engaging with your community. That's it. I'm just gonna. Okay.
Okay, the first step we take when deciding how we want to impact our community is defining community. What's most important to you? Do you want to define the community within your team, your school district, your city, your town, FRC, your state, or your country, even? So that's our first step we take.
Before we try and build or engage in building our community out there, we have to build our community here so that we're really like one team. And that's why we spend a lot of time spending time together. So we do a lot of get-togethers, socials during the season and off season. If you can see here, this was one of the movie nights at Maddie's house. We watched like 3 Barbie movies, right?
Yeah.
And then during seasons, we usually go to something fun after pit setup or workshops, just like the day we make it to a competition.
Mhm.
And we do a team building thing. Like this was a really cool museum where it was a lot of like lights and I don't remember
Yeah.
what it was. A lot of illusions, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just it's really important to have team building activities, so then you're more comfortable around each other. So it's not just robots and it's not just work all the time because a lot of you know the pit can get really stressful for some people. So the more team building we do, the easier it is
Yeah.
to get along.
And having one of a social or something at the competitions really helps our team to relieve stress and not yell at each other or be mad anymore, even if something stressful did happen. The next thing we do is we work on working with local clubs and other organizations, seeing what they're doing in our community and seeing how we could help them do that. So whether that's like Kiwanis or Lions Club and other adult service organizations, or other ones at school like Key Club, FBLA, ones that are trying to make an impact in our school community, just all those different types. We also like to get involved with community foundations. So we have at our community foundation, we have a bank account there where they're helping us with our endowment fund, and so keeping that relationship and other relationships within our community is really helpful.
So one of the big things in community is obviously community service. So things like local restaurants, like Culver's. We literally have a Culver's night on Tuesday, like this Tuesday, which is really fun. And just doing something as simple as robot demos in like libraries, county fairs. Um, this is one here. I think this is our 2023 one.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's really easy to just go out there because community events, they'll have a lot of stalls and booths open just for you to present. And the more you're there in your community, the more people will notice and the more you can make an impact.
And then with that goes helping the community. So at our events, we try to raise money for. We did donations to the Family Emergency Fund at one of our school events. We also donate Legos and stuff like that. And then each holiday season, we adopt a family for Christmas. And so the first year we had one family. Last year we had two families, and then this year we adopted three families with 6 kids. So it was a lot of presents, a lot of giving to our community, and it helps our team feel good, and it helps bring our team closer while also bringing our team closer to the community. We also like to use our skills to help others. So we did a 3D printer project where we 3D printed, what are they called? Tangram?
Yeah, the
They're
yeah the tan
yeah, they're these
tanagram
things right
things.
here. And it's to help elementary schoolers learn their shapes and how they go together,
Yeah,
basically.
that was a really fun project. So another thing, service, like I said, volunteering at community events through things like Ghouls Night Out. That's a thing where local businesses get to um, just be the houses for trick or treating a day, not just Halloween, but it's just a fun way to have kids go around local businesses, which is really nice. And supporting things like Pride event, really good there. And like I said, library events earlier. a lot of robot demos there. So again, a lot of local events that you can participate in, more presence in the community.
We also like to make an effort to present to local businesses so that like we could get our name out there, and then maybe they'll help us manufacture parts or they'll help us fundraise money, like all that type of stuff. And we also have gotten a lot of mentors that way, which has been really helpful for our team. So like especially manufacturing companies.
So a thing we do every year is an open house where it's not really a live work day, but people
Yeah.
come in and half the members are tour guides where you lead them around the facility, and the other half are people showing like programming, CAD, 3D printing, like all of the things, all the moving parts to ferrodermis.
Yeah, and it's really cool because we always have mechanical like working on their stuff. So then we have people go in there with their safety glasses and whatever, and then they like get to actually see the robot being built, and you could see like they're really like realizing how much work it is and how cool it is.
Yeah. Another big thing is not only parents come in, but people we've contacted through things like Advocacy Day. So
Yeah.
we'll see like senators and
Yeah, right here.
yeah, exactly. We'll see senators, people who are on boards, like people that want to talk to us and people that we've reached out to in the community. And it's really amazing.
We also make an effort to be in the parades in our town. So we have a 4th of July parade and the holiday parade of lights. And we bring, this is the 4th of July parade, this is the holiday parade of lights. And we bring our robot to both of those. We have like a parade robot now. So we like to just show off our team, show like, have the robot drive around, pass out candy to kids, make sure like the kids in the community get to see a robot and like get to see how cool this is.
Another thing, robot demos, robot demos, robot demos. I'm serious. Like local farmers market, we do a lot of things. We promote first. We um, like let kids grab like notes that we shoot at them. They really like that. Um, Demonstrations on just like how everything works. We turn it off and show them, and then we also sell things. She's not in the room right now, but Margaret is our de facto chief of laser engraving. We made ornaments and stuff. I think it's hanging right here, but or it's more through there. But we do a lot of laser engraving and selling those ornaments. So it's still a market, but we mostly promote like telling people what we do and inviting them over for things like open house, things like that. Just more presence in the community.
Yeah, this year we also have like little stickers that say I played catch with a robot. And so that's been really fun to like pass out to kids as like we demo our robots to them and then they have the stickers to like keep with them. We also present to school classrooms. So the tech ed classes trying to get more kids involved, middle school classes trying to get the kids that are coming up from 8th grade involved or even involved in our FTC team. And then multilingual learners, we've had a struggle getting like people who don't really speak English too well into robotics because we don't have too many Spanish speaking mentors. So we've been working on that, getting those type of mentors, and then like making sure there's like students who are interested in it, even if they don't speak the same language as us, like trying to get rid of those language barriers.
So hosting a robotics week at our school, every club or organization gets like a week to them for the most part. So sometimes we do daily announcements where each of like a member talks about a thing we do on the team. And there's usually like games and contests. You'll see like there's usually a school assembly. We had them be the robots on like little scooters. That was really fun. Giveaways this year we did a thing where we hid safety ducks all over the school. That was really fun, and just handing out prizes like that, just getting people aware of what we do.
And then we also work a lot with youth in the community. This is something that's very important to our team, and we've thought about it a lot that this is like something we really want to make an impact on. This is like a group that's really important for us to make an impact on. And so ways we do this is by like mentoring our FLLs, making sure the students in all the schools in our district have access to FLL and FTC. And then there's STEAM nights at our elementary schools and middle school. And then later we'll talk about the one that we hosted. And then we also hosted an FLL event this year for the first time, which was really impactful for us. And then just making sure we volunteer at the FLL and FTC events and showing these kids like how important like their excitement about first is to us and how like what they could become.
So something we pride ourselves on, like a large percentage of our team is female. Like, you know,
I don't know it from this year.
it's like
Last
60
year it was
something.
like
I want to
70.
say. Yeah, 70 something. But we do a lot to push that in our community. So things like Girl Scouts, we've hosted like presentations and helped them earn badges. Another big thing, Tech Savvy, was a thing at the university where we got to. It was kind of like this, where there were a bunch of workshops, a bunch of presentations, a lot of things to just get them educated about first, which is really like useful.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously things like Twist, just another thing, open house, like a lot of ways to get people excited and educated on first.
We also make sure to reach out to other demographics. So, like, if that's people of different ages, people with different educations, um, and then like people who used to be on our team or a different team, or like just alumni. So we've gotten a lot of like good feedback from like people who graduated from our school that didn't have the chance to be on the team. And so because of like reaching out to these people and them reaching out to us, we started this endowment fund where they're price matching until we get to $500,000. So like we're fundraising money and then they're giving us money too. And so like we're trying to raise an endowment fund of $500,000, which is really big for our team.
Big goal. Another way to like push just awareness and keep the community updated. We do a weekly newsletter. I think that's in here. Um, Things like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, simple things that a lot of parents and students have access to, and just different content depending on which app. And we can track followers and know who's interested. And it's really important to use social media because it's a really easy way to reach out to people.
And so other ways we get the word out is, as Chacha said, newsletters. So just like keeping people who might not have social media. So this is mostly for like, we send these out to mostly businesses and then older people who sign up for it. And just like telling them what we're up to and then writing about each thing and how it impacted our team members. We do a little like shout out of someone from our team. And then we like really write in depth about one event. And then sometimes we like shout out businesses.
Yeah, student highlight.
Yeah. And then we also do holiday cards, so like send those out to sponsors and other teams.
So a big thing that helps us push community stuff um, and helps us create events is our parent booster club. So this is a lot of parents, a lot of moms,
Yeah.
a lot of people that are willing to help, and they started off just like any parent, like, oh, my kid's in this, and then they just want to learn more about it, and they're like, how can I help? And there's a lot of things to be helped. So things like monthly meetings. Sometimes it's more than that if there are special events like Steam Fair. Steam Fair was kind of a thing like this where there are not only workshops, but there were booths and presentations where like even our local art teacher was able to show just the arts and STEM and what you can accomplish with something with simple tools.
Yeah.
And a lot of people ran concessions. A lot of people on the team did volunteer work by even as something as simple as supervising a bouncy house, like simple things
Yeah.
like that and concessions.
Yeah, we just started the Parent Booster Club last year, and it was a lot of work to get it started and make sure like we had the resources to get it started. But now that we have it going, it's been really beneficial to our team and like our community.
Right. And a lot of parents have also become mentors. Like we have two, two, like Alora's dad and
I think yeah, maybe more than that. I think I don't
a couple.
know. And then getting involved with other FRC teams. So presentations like this, just presenting whenever you can, like using your knowledge and helping other teams with it, just like spreading what you know to other teams. And also like, so we do a scouting alliance at competitions sometimes. So we just started this last year, I think, where we worked with other teams to like, we gave them our information from scouting, they gave us theirs, and we just compiled all that data, and it made it a lot easier for us to like see the accurate results. And then, yeah, we also do open alliances during competition and build season, so that's pretty nice too.
So, like you've probably already heard, we have a thing called Advocacy Day, where we go to the Capitol and we just talk to people about potentially donating to just First as a whole and giving money to teams for things that we need. Just being able to go to the Capitol and talk to people about what we do, because a lot of people aren't completely aware of what we do. That's a really important thing. And like you can see here, I think this is like 3 different years, right? Or these might have been from the same one. I don't know.
I think they're three different. I'm not sure.
Yeah, this one's recent, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, we pride ourselves on being able to just go out and talk about what we do because that's the most important thing.
We also do advocacy through teacher conferences. So we went to two last year, and then we went to one so far this year. We're going to go to another one, WTEA and Slate. So they're for tech ed and ed tech teachers. So we just make sure like these teachers know about First and know about what we're doing and know that they could get involved. They could start a team at their school and they could help out with this community. And that's been really a really good form of advocacy for us.
Yeah, spreading the goal.
Yeah. We also make it a big effort to like volunteer in our community and like make sure our community knows that we support them and in return they support us. So that's been really nice. Like when we um I think a little bit ago the fire department like came in when we won Worlds and like there's just a lot of support within our team. They made sure we had enough money to go to Worlds, like all this stuff that like shows that they support us just as much as we support them.
Right, the building of community. Yeah, another big thing about thank you notes, just being able to do something as writing a simple thank you is really important to build relationships and stretch those through just like sponsorships, just even something as simple as parent or mentor help. We have someone who drives our truck for us or drives our van for us regularly to bring our robot to and from competitions. Like monumental. Like would
Mhm.
not be able to compete without it.
Yeah.
And one of our main people, this is Bruce. Yeah, I've seen some smiles already. This is probably one of our favorite bus drivers. He's been with us for countless years. I think 2 years ago, um, my freshman year, we were on our way to Duluth and we got stuck in a snowstorm. So we camped out at A&W for like how many hours?
Like three, too many.
Too many hours to count. But just being personal about it and showing that this is more than just a partnership is really important in just community building because it's just people.
Okay, so now we have some prompts because we weren't sure how we were gonna do on time. Are we okay?
I think we do.
Okay. So we skipped over some of like our questions in here, but like we have some prompts for right now. So you can make a list, like if you want to, you can make a list of all the different groups in the community who you have already connected with, and then make a different list of all the groups that you could work towards connecting with. And that's a really good baseline to go off of, like how you could get more involved in the community.